So I'm back. This is part 2 to my California vlog. So just to update y'all between the end of the last vlog and now, well, I just finished actually posting the first vlog on YouTube. So if you haven't seen that, you should go see that first. I'll probably post the link to that video in the description, or post it somewhere on the screen, however that works. But I just finished eating and I just finished editing and posting that video. It took me a while to edit that video. My computer kept freezing and lagging, so I guess I gotta get a new laptop, or it was a software, I don't know what it was, but it definitely took me way longer than it should have to edit that video. Oh man. So update. So if I sound a little bit stuffy or I keep sneezing, it's because yesterday I started feeling sick. Nothing crazy, probably just a slight cold, probably from the lack of sleep. Usually that's what happens. You don't get enough sleep, your immune system doesn't operate at its maximal potential, and then you get sick. So between me not sleeping and then probably the jet lag where my body thinks it's, you know, whatever time it is back home where it's really not. The only plus side to this jet lag thing is that it's made me into a morning person. I naturally wake up early over here, which is kind of nice. The only thing though is it's crazy that I started feeling sick because I usually pack like zinc tablets, and zinc tablets help like fight off the common cold or whatever. And I was like, man, I'm not gonna get sick. So I left them there. But luckily my cousin is coming tonight, so he's gonna bring them for me. So shout out to him. I'm gonna meet him soon. He's pretty interesting. He's a pretty cool dude. And when y'all finally see him, y'all gonna be like, man, that's not your cousin. But when he gets here, I explain how he actually is my cousin. Alright, so what we're doing today is, this is Friday, Kaya Fest starts tomorrow. On Friday or today, they're having a information session on cannabis. So that's definitely new, being that I'm from North Carolina. Cannabis is not legal out there, so this will be definitely probably eye-opening and informational, and I will talk more about that on the walk there, because it's at a hotel, like a couple hotels down the street from me. So so yeah, let's get this day started. So I noticed that after every cut I start out by saying so. I gotta fix that. But anyway, I'm running on CPT time. That seminar started at 12. It's about 12:30. I was gonna walk, but that's gonna take an extra 20 minutes, so I'm just get an Uber. So there I go again saying so. But we're gonna see what happens when I get there and see what this is all about. So basically this is having, like, for Kaya Fest, part of Kaya Fest, you know that the Marleys are a big advocate of medical and recreational cannabis. So they're having this kind of like a seminar with speakers speaking about the benefits of cannabis. So it's going to be pretty interesting because, you know, I'm from North Carolina and cannabis is not legal over there. So we'll see how this goes. It should be pretty interesting.
It was all about working together. And irrespective of where we are geographically, irrespective of our religious or political beliefs, it is evident and obvious that for us as individuals who are involved with ganja, cannabis, whatever name they want to call it, we are up against a system. And this system is a very evil system. What I see is dictatorship. A few individuals wanting to impose their will on the masses of the people. So it's obvious that as a people, we have to come together and find ways and means how to continue to fight for our rights. If you want to drink alcohol, fine, it's up to you. If you want to smoke cigarette, fine, it's up to you. But why is it that is when you want to use a plan? It is a plan. I didn't make it, you didn't make it. The same power that created us as man and woman created that plan. So who is man to make law against a plan that was created by the same power that created him man? And the brother, Rastafarian brother, asked this morning that he didn't hear anybody talking about herb and spirituality. Because that is where I and Rastafari approach herb from, and that is where people's culture. It wasn't about money, it was about the spirituality of the plant. If the Christian, and I have nothing against Christianity, but if the Christian have the right to use bread and wine in their church, fine. If I as a Rastaman, or I as Rastafari, in general, choose to use a plant as our sacrament, who are you to say I don't have that right? And the silence of the voice of justice when it matters most that has enabled evil to triumph. Give thanks, Rastafari.
So, just left. There I go again, saying so again. So I just left the little cannabis seminar that Kaya Fest had, education before recreation. It was pretty dope, man. A lot of interesting people spoke. I actually met a lot of interesting people, and I learned a lot. And I don't really want to go too deep on it right now because I think I'm running out of room on my memory card, and I don't want the video to cut out. But so what I'm doing right now is I seen that there's a local dispensary right up the street from where they held this seminar at, and being that I'm from North Carolina, I never been to a dispensary, so we're about to go and check this out. And then when I actually get back to my hotel and clean up some space off this memory card, you know what I'm saying, I'll go more into detail about, you know, some of the things I learned, the insight, and I met some awesome, cool people. I already tell you right now who I met. I met one of Bob Marley's granddaughters. So I just left Captain Jack's dispensary here in San Bernardino. Definitely an awesome place. Great people. They're also very helpful to a foreigner such as myself from North Carolina. Very informative. Very nice people. So yeah, I'll probably go more into that when I get back to the hotel and clean off this memory card. But today was very insightful. Kind of give you a recap of it. I don't know how much of a vlog this really is, this part 2, because I haven't really recorded much of my day, but it was definitely interesting. And when I get back to the hotel, I'm definitely going to tell you guys all about it. So there again, I said so again. Probably in the future, I'll probably do like a compilation video of me saying so. But great day. I think I'm gonna kind of just chill the rest of the day in the hotel and wait till my cousin gets here. So off to the hotel. Yo, today has definitely been interesting. I'm doing a horrible job at like filming this because I'm kind of having like what's it called, you know what I'm saying, when you meet somebody famous. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, you know, when you meet somebody famous, you low-key get nervous. So I just basically met Julie and Marley, and Kamani Marley walked by me earlier, but I ain't know what I just froze. But anyway, at least I'm getting this very much for y'all. So yeah, Kaya Fest, man, like, I really think everybody should be listening to reggae. But hopefully he'll come back over here and take a picture with me. I asked him to take a picture, but he's on the phone. And I hate doing that. I hate feeling like bothersome to people, because You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm in the gym and people come up to me asking me questions, like, I'm pretty sure they feel the same way. Like, you know, they probably busy. But either way, though, man, it was an honor just to talk to him. And I was talking to this other dude who's part of his entourage, who's, let me turn this camera on. Who's a part of his entourage, and he's a Rasta. Damn, it's all in my face. He's a Rasta, and he was teaching me and telling me about Rastafari, and I was asking him questions like what I and I mean, and I asked him like, cause I want to plan a trip to Jamaica, and I was like, you know, I asked him like if I went to Jamaica, where can I learn more about Rasta or whatever. So he told me go to the Bob Marley Museum, and he told me to ask for somebody specific. That usually this guy will sit down with you and talk to you. So I definitely had to move Jamaica up higher on my bucket list. So yeah, man, I'm really loving this Cali trip so far, man. Kaya Fest 2018. So today was definitely one for the books. Just want to do this quick little recap and give some of my thoughts on today, being that I feel like I didn't do a great job with vlogging and getting footage, and I don't know how well I'm edited, so if you're watching this, let me know how I did. But anyway, so today I went to a seminar hosted by Kaya Fest, Education Before Recreation, which is basically a seminar on cannabis. Now, the reason I was so interested in going to this seminar and learning more about the plant on a medical standpoint is because it depends on how long you've been a subscriber of mine or a YouTube friend of mine, which I did a video on. But my mom passed away 6 months ago from cancer, and so that's where my interest really deepened for what this plant can do, because there's definitely times I feel like it would have just been better to give her some sort of extract of the plant than all the long list of medications that I had to give her, which ended up being like 2 pages worth, because I was her primary caregiver, and the doctors gave me ratios to where I could tweak medication. But basically, as you all know, chemo is not it's very harsh on the body, and I don't wish that on anybody. But out of the long list of medication that she had during some of her last visits to the doctor before she passed, they prescribed her a synthetic THC pill. I think it's called Dronabinol or something like that. And it just raised my eyebrow to, like, you know, how is this legal, but, you know, the plant isn't. And so basically that's where I got the interest to go. And also just being with my business degree, it definitely raises some interest on a business standpoint. But overall, it was hosted by Bob Marley's first grandchild, Donisha Pendergrass. I hope I didn't mess her last name up. But weirdly, I was actually sitting beside her when I first got there and didn't even know it. And then also, I actually got to meet some of her camera crew, because she does documentaries, and I think she's documenting Kaya Fest. They also interviewed me, which was interesting, so I can't wait till that documentary comes out. Also, they want to use some of my footage that I got of the seminar, so if they use it or not, I'm happy to give it to add to that Bob Marley legacy. So basically, after the seminar, I went to a dispensary across the street. Sorry, I'm really tired right now. That jet lag is still hitting me a little bit. But I went to a dispensary across the street, and it was very overwhelming, but also very interesting and exciting. But what I was most interested to see was the different types of people and walks of life of people who was going in and out of that dispensary. Definitely very interesting, whereas here in North Carolina, you don't know, who really smokes or who, consumes cannabis, especially in a professional environment, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. And I wonder how many bridges could be made if people came out and spoke about their consumption of the plant more. So the dispensary was definitely interesting. But what was most interesting was I actually got to meet more of the Marley family. I met another one of his grandchilds. I also got to meet Damien, not Damien, Kamani and Julian Marley. I actually got to take pictures with them, as you've seen. But overall, today was very interesting and exciting. And now I'm about to take a nap before my cousin gets here and get well rested for Kaya Fest tomorrow. So there it is. As I always say, like, subscribe, share. Peace.